You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey everybody, come on in. Welcome to the Hood Table one more again. Thanks for tuning in today to my review of Belle Collective. And we are on season 1, episode 5. And it was titled No Yams. So please come on in and hit like the video, subscribe to the video, share the video. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Please and thank you so very kindly. And if you feel like blessing the Hood Table with a little love offering, as always, our Cash App is right there. $, the Hood Table 402. But as usual, make sure you guys can hear me okay. If you can't hear me too well, let me know. Let me just share this real quick on my, let's see. Here we go. Oh shoot. I just realized my mic isn't plugged in. Hold on. I'm coming. Okay. All right. Hopefully that'll be a little better. Hopefully you guys can hear me a little better now. See. Mic check. 1 2 1 3. Mic check. Okay. All right. But yeah, this review isn't going to be too lengthy because the show was good. You know, episode 5 was good. I was kind of confused by the title in the beginning. I was like, yams? What? Why they call it No Yams? Did somebody forget to make yams for dinner or something? But it was good, but it didn't give us a whole lot. It wasn't a whole lot going on or a whole lot of storylines. So we're going to stick to like 3 different topics. That's about it for this one. But last week, that incident that happened with Kaylon and Marie basically this is like the second time that she done made a scene at her friend Letitia's brunches, like the second time in a row. But anywho, this episode started back at the point where Kaylon told Marie to come here. In other words, like I said last week, Kaylon was meaning to say, make me leave. Put me the hell out. That's what she was basically saying. If she was a sister, that's what she probably would have said. But she was like, come here. And Marie was like, no, she ain't telling me to come here. Like, I'm like, it just got really blown up. And I can understand both sides, the black ladies, Kaylon, how I can understand how she felt. I can understand how they felt, what I'm saying? But I think it could have been handled very differently. But Marie, she always got to go from 0 to 10. And I don't think it's necessary. I really don't. But elder mother, Dorothy, she was not having any of that. Like, everything was going so nice, and Letitia, she had put a lot of work into this brunch and money, by the way. Let me get a sip, just like the last event. So elder mother, she wasn't having it. So she stood up and she started talking, trying to bring the bad energy down. Elder mother Dorothy said, let's rise above this. I was like, is she about to go elder mother Luther King up in there? She was like, let's rise above this. So Kaylon ended up apologizing to Marie to squash the situation. But since Marie still felt like, Kaylon was out of line and only doing what she was taught Kaylon bounce. She was not trying to stick around and be insulted and allow them to basically make her into one of those white people that they were just discussing last week, you know, when they was talking about racism and everything. But to Kaylon's defense, I do not believe that she was coming off as racist. I don't think she was. Like when Marie was like, no, she ain't telling me come here like I'm her child or come here like I'm her servant or, you know, something like that. I think she was just like defending herself. Like, you trying to tell me to leave. I ain't leaving. I ain't going nowhere just because you got a problem with me. But she did ended up leaving anyway. And I think that's what was, you know, the best thing to do. But I just think, you know, Kaylon, when she got there, she just, you know, everything that they were saying about racism and prejudice and all that kind of stuff and white people, I think it just hit her like a ton of bricks, you know, like hit her dead in the chest, you know, to hear those black women, you know, discuss what white people have done to us for years. And of course, white people, from the youngest generation on, you know, have seen it on TV or in person, how black people are sometimes treated by white people. But just to hear all these women in this one setting say all those things to her, for one, she felt like probably an outsider. For two, she probably felt like they were, you know, thinking like, shit, some of the people we talk about could be related to her, you know, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But she'll be all right. She'll be all right. But, you know, as for the other ladies, while they were so excited to find out what Letitia has been working on, her husband wasn't. And her husband is foul. And y'all know I love a black ass man, like the color of my, you know, the color of my microphone. Y'all know how I feel about dark skinned men. He looks good. But anyway, her husband feels like since he's been home from work that he's been treated like a peasant or a duck. He wasn't like, you know, he was like used to her spoiling him or, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, pining all over him when he get home from these long trips, you know, at work. He was like, ain't no food in here. Ain't nothing to eat. Ain't no yams in the fridge. Yams. Ain't no yams in the bedroom. And since she got plenty of yams, I don't know why that man ain't getting no yams in the bedroom. Now, I can understand if ain't none in the fridge, but in the bedroom, girl, and he was just away, you know, for 28 days working and finally came home after 28 days and he ain't getting no yams in the bedroom. I was like, man, I thought he was really about to curse her out on that camera. The way his face was like, about to tell the cameras, turn the cameras off. But for real, I was receiving vibes like, you know, he's one of those type of husbands who agree to be on a reality show, but they don't really want to be a part of a reality show. You know what I'm saying? Like, who is that? Is that Kenya? Like Kenya's, you know, husband on the Housewives of Atlanta. You know, they sign up to be on the show, but they don't really want to be in any other scenes. They ain't with all that shit. But, you know, while she was up there trying to make business moves on the phone, he done turned on the vacuum cleaner, making all kind of noises because he was hangry, not hungry. He was hangry. The man was starving. The man wants to be fed. Latrice, him want his yams. I was like, girl, you better get that fine ass brother some of them yams, the ones in the fridge and the ones in the bedroom. But yeah, Glenn, he was like, forget this shit. He was going on and on and on, you know, complaining because Latrice is normally focused on him and his needs when he comes back home after being away so long at work. So now he feels like they need to sign a contract. The man wants a prenup, y'all. Like, how do y'all feel? What did y'all think? You know, about him asking her for not a prenup. He wants a postnup. My bad. So what do y'all think about him asking for a postnup? Like 17 years after they've been married? Like, y'all almost on 2 dimes. Almost on 20 years. And now he wants a postnup? I was like, Wow. And Letitia, she was furious. She was pissed. She was like, before we even discuss these contracts, what about our plans of renewing these wedding vows that we should have been done? What about those plans before we sign any contracts? We need to renew our vows. So I don't know if they've been putting that off or if he's been putting it off. I mean, he is away, for long periods of a time, at work. So I don't know. I don't know. That might be something she had to just plan herself and him just show up. But I do see where he's coming from. He's only home so many days till he has to leave for work again. And we can see how I mean, when he came home, the whole family was happy. And man, she was just smiling from ear to ear. She couldn't stop smiling. He was happy to be home. You know what I'm saying? He missed his mercy and his grace. You know what I'm saying? Yes, his mercy and his grace. He was missing both of them girls. So, it's like, come on now. The man been gone away for a long time. I know you got business to do and everything like that, but he needs some attention and some yams, a side of yams. But as far as Glenn, bruh, you have to be a little bit more understanding of her passion and her dream. And a happy wife makes a happy life. That's all I got to say about that. Now, as far as Latrice and her brother's wedding, y'all know how I've been saying that Latrice's husband really seems like the possessive, jealous type. But this episode, he really moved me with his efforts of bringing her family together. I mean, the whole planting of the 2 trees in honor of Latrice's 2 deceased brothers, that was really nice. And he even had a feast catered for her family and friends to enjoy. So it was awesome. It was really, really awesome. So yeah, he's becoming, well, he's a little bit closer to winning me over. He's a little bit closer to winning me over now. Just a little bit. But I still got my eye on you. But when it was time for them to plant the trees, Latrice, she had led with a short speech, before allowing others to speak. And I honestly have to say that when her mother and brother spoke, I was literally moved to tears. And y'all know how I am on scenes like that. I just get emotional. I got people who passed in my life, my mother, my grandmother, uncle, some, a lot of people. So I was like literally moved to tears. And then I was like, Tanya, stop. Okay, get it together, girl. Get it together, girl. Then when Latrice sat down to speak to her twin brother, he was all like standoffish, looking like he didn't even want to be there. I'm like, dude, he up there smoking his cigarette, like, I can't wait till this shit is over. That's what he was looking like. But Latrice then had me crying again. When she started expressing how hurt she was, to hear that her twin brother had got married. She was like, out of all people, why would the person closest to me, not include me in his wedding? Then come to find out, he didn't even get married. So I was like, who the hell was spreading them lies again? Y'all stop spreading them lies. Got Latrice all worked up and shit, messing up her makeup and lashes and stuff. But her brother had told her that the whole reason why he doesn't come around much is because their family still has a close relationship with his ex. His ex-girlfriend's name is Pam, and they have a child together. This Pam is actually, I think Latrice said, living with their mother, because I guess they was on a struggle. So the ex-girlfriend and the child is living with Latrice's mother. So they took his ex in. Now, Latrice and her family, they absolutely adore Pam, even though she's no longer with her brother. But those feelings are not the same for his current woman, Belinda. He was like, when I come to visit y'all, when I come to visit family, I ain't trying to run into my ex, with my new boo every time I want to visit one of y'all. It makes it a little bit uncomfortable, and who knows how, if his new woman and his ex ever got into it, or if he, or if he was cheating on the ex with the new woman, who knows the whole situation. But I can see where he coming from, and I'm just thankful that my personal situation with my ex was never like that. I am very close to my family, to my ex's family members. Like my ex is the father of my youngest son, right? So his family, like from the moment we broke up, they always made a point to include me in everything, even if I said I wasn't coming, because I didn't feel like I should be at everything, you know, every event, every birthday party, every wedding, every barbecue, every spades game. I just felt like I shouldn't be there anymore. But they was like, yeah, he might got moved on and got another woman, but girl, you still our sister. That's our nephew, and you always welcome at our house. So me and one of his sisters, who y'all know, she used to do reviews with me, Sam. She, her and I, we talk all the time. We work out together, you know, when we could, you know, before pre CBD-19. But yeah, we real close, like real close, almost sister close. Like we call each other sisters. So, and then like one of his other sisters hit me up out the blue like a few weeks ago. Girl, where you been? Where you at? Where you know? So yeah, we always been cool. And his new girlfriends, everyone he's had after, you know, me, they never like as far as I know, had like an extremely big issue with me. But then again, like I said, I was coming around sometime, but I didn't come around all the time when he was going to be around. But if he wasn't there, I'd be like, hey, I'm on my way, you know. But anyway, hopefully things will work out for them, and maybe they can sit around all together and, you know, talk and discuss that, so he can, you know, rejoin the family more often. But anyway, the last situation I want to speak on is Antoinette and Kaylon. Now, Antoinette's friend Kaylon, you know, the white girl who got upset at the brunch and, you know, stormed out. She had visited Antoinette's upcoming new dental office to speak to Antoinette. And before Kaylon got a tour of the place, she and Antoinette discussed, you know, the big blow up at Letitia's brunch. Kaylon was under the assumption that the reason for the entire brunch was just for the possibilities of making some business connections, you know, some business strategies or tips. And yeah, that was the main reason for the brunch. But for that particular brunch, they also just happened to have already set aside a portion of the brunch to discuss how they all have dealt with racism, and she just happened to be there. Now, would they have changed what they had planned differently? Or, you know, had they known that there would be a white woman in their presence, a white woman attending? I don't know. I'm not sure. They probably, I don't know, they might have just went along with the plans. Like, you know, we can't, if white women want to come around, we can't always, you know, censor ourselves or cater to specifically them if we are dealing with issues in our community. And you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they would have planned, you know, the brunch differently according to, you know, a white person showing up. But anyway, I do think that Antoinette made a good point when saying that she didn't want to speak up for Kaylon. Kaylon needed to speak up for herself and how she really felt about listening or hearing how those Black women have dealt with racism and prejudice. But now, if Kaylon would have stayed at the brunch, she would have realized, you know, that there were going to eventually get to the nitty gritty, which was the business opportunities on Ferris Street. So my question to y'all is, do you think Kaylon will ever grace them with her presence again at another brunch or any other event? Y'all let me know, y'all. And for the people who come in after the show, make sure you comment in the comment section below if you got any opinions about the show or any other storylines or anything like that. And again, make sure you like and share the video. Make sure you subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. You know, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you always know when we go live. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, IG Stereo, and the hoodtable.com website. Thank you so much. And tomorrow night, excuse me, tomorrow night for my Queen Sugar fans, y'all know I do reviews on Queen Sugar too. I'll be doing a review on Queen Sugar live tomorrow night at 9 p.m. And I'm going to give y'all the opportunity to jump on the screen with me to discuss the show, with me on the screen. If you want, we can have up to 10 people on the screen, or you can just come and sit in the chat and comment in the chat and just watch the show. But if you do want to click the StreamYard link, when I drop the StreamYard link tomorrow night to jump on the screen, feel free. But in the meantime and in between time, I hope you enjoyed my review. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant, and always, always don't forget to keep it hood. Bye.